question. Yes, that woman in the green thing.
As voice actors, how do you find your character's voice?
With great difficulty.
Like, do you research into doing different types of voices? Like, if it's an anime, for example, do you read the manga? How do you find your voice for a character?
Dangle, go.
I don't qualify.
April, go.
Research, we know a lot about research.
Warky will go. Honestly, like, if I know what the background is for the role, like, you're auditioning for something, and they were telling me, like, you know, make him sound older, make him sound more feeble, make him sound like, you know, and finally it came out more like Deckard Cain.
Italian.
I was like,
Italian.
Warky. It was like a Sean Connery, old Deckard Cain guy. It was really creepy. A lot of times I use, if you have a picture, like sometimes we get pictures, which is cool. You try to envision what the character would sound like to you when you see that character's picture. And so that's what I do for me.
It's probably 5:05. I mean 6:05.
Why are you cracking up?
I'll ask you those questions.
I've only ever done one voice for a show that didn't make it anywhere, but this was being developed by Marv Wolfman. It was called Mighty Mites, and it was about a group of very, very, very young superheroes. And I played a little character, 4 years old, named Max Morpho, who could change himself into anything and make himself any size. So I thought if he could do that, if he could make himself any size, he would probably have a noise that would go with it. So I would go, and Marv liked that, but girls mostly get cast as little boys because they can do that sort of voice. So that was the only voice I ever did.
I get cast as women.
Do the woman voice.
Do the woman voice.
Hello there, how are you?
She's hot.
Audiobook, they heard the track and the guy's like, dude, she's hot. I was like, yeah, I know what you mean, man. Yeah, you know. It was so creepy.
Do it again!
I do women and I do valley girls. Like,
Do a Valley Girl!
you can't be serious. He's a star quarterback. I'm not attracted. Love you always.
I do mostly physicality, my face and my body contorts with the different characters. And some of them contort more than others. Like Kululu has always been, and I bump into the microphone. Calm myself down. That's basically it.
For me, I guess it depends on the job. I mean, sometimes, at least in my experience, you're not given very much information anyway. Like, they don't want you to know very much about what you're getting into. So you can't really do any research. But yeah, I'm actually with Chuck. For me, doing my video game characters, I have, because I do a lot of, I like to call them kick-ass female chick, you know, like, empowerment type roles, so I have a stance usually that I use when I'm doing those characters, but yeah, it all depends on the job. If I can do research, sometimes I will, sometimes I don't like to. I prefer to go in and just kind of meet and talk with the director and kind of get an idea what they're looking for, because sometimes you don't want to come in with any, preconceived notions, exactly. So, that's my 2 cents.
I actually use several methods. I love concept art. It really gives you kind of a sense of how do they hold themselves, or you know, what do they look like? How would I think you would sound? But I also do like Chuck Huber, the facial expressions. I mean, some voices you just can't get without making a weird face. I mean,
You know how women say, I'm just gonna put my face on? Yeah, now you know why.